What's up, guys? Back at it again with another one. So just to quickly recap, time invested 9 days, historical data replayed 4 years, 295 trades taken. I think it's a little bit more than that. I think FX replay glitched and erased like maybe 100 of my trades. So technically, realistically, this is around like more like 300 or something like that. 48 win rate right now. It's going up because my current trading stats. Never mind. Never mind. Yeah, this is also sitting at 48. That was 48, right? 48 ain't bad. I want it to be realistically around 50 to 55%, but current stats made 8% in July, 2% so far in August. Wiped. I was able to recoup this day here. If I'd only taken one trade, it would have been a small loss, and I'd be up like 3%, maybe nearly 4% now. It is what it is. But yeah. You can look at that. Right now, I currently perform the best on a Wednesday, which is weird. I don't do too bad on Fridays, which is also weird because Fridays are not exactly the best. And apparently, I do terrible on Tuesdays. That's interesting because I like Tuesdays, but apparently I do very terrible on Tuesdays. Stats sitting at 17 winners, 18 losers, and my equity curve is steadily going up. So that's good. I think my fan is too loud. So time invested as of right now, I've dedicated about 79 hours in October. You'll see these like huge spikes in my time invested when I really want to, when I'm very desperate. So August was really low, but September I realized that my trading wasn't worked out and I needed to figure it out. So I invested so much time to figure it out. And then October was kind of the same thing. I was hitting a wall again, and I've invested so much time into figuring it out, and I've been able to have breakthroughs each time. But you'll see that I tend to invest a lot more time when I'm trying to figure something out. And I think the thing you should realize when pursuing trading is that, like, if you don't give up, you're going to eventually figure it out. Just keep pursuing knowledge, keep doing back testing, keep kind of trying to figure out how can you make your strategy better, and just continue doing that. So we're at 2 p.m. Let's go to the next day. My fan is... Hold on, let me turn off this fan. It's actually really loud. It's actually kind of bothering me. Why is it so loud? Which is kind of crazy because I usually... Sorry. I usually have it on normally, but like for right now, it's just like really loud. Maybe because it's been a while since I recorded with it on, but it's just so loud in the background. In any case, let's do some back testing. Alright, let's see here. So my guess is that we're rejecting because we hit OTE. So you can see it here. Hit OTE. Very deep. This is a very, very, very deep retracement. Very deep retracement. I want us to start moving back to the upside now. So what are the phases of price, right? Price can do 4 things. We can expand, retrace. Expand, retrace. We can expand, consolidate, reverse, and then expand. Right? We can go from expansion into consolidation, and then from consolidation either into reversal and expansion, or just from consolidation into expansion. And I wonder if we have an example here. Expansion, consolidation into expansion. I don't really see any good examples here. Definitely on the lower time frames. This one is expansion into a reversal. So this is a reversal that was put in, and then we expand, right? We can't reverse without a swing point. We get a swing point here, and reversal is put in, and break of structure right here. We take one more stab at the top. Not really, it's just a retrace. Technically, this is the start of the downward retracement, right? Break of structure, retrace, expansion. Retrace, expansion. Retrace, expansion. Now, we put in the reversal signals. Down here, we have a break of structure. We retrace, expansion. Retrace, really deep retracement. Expansion, retrace, expansion. So, it's good to know the phases of price. I already knew the phases of price, but, you know, it's good to refresh certain knowledge. But in any case, this is looking quite bullish. We have a fair value gap, and I guess what's in supply and demand, we'd call this a supply zone, right? Supply zone. But realistically in ICT, we're gonna call this an order block. So, looks like we're heading back up just from this wick. This is a strong rejection wick. Let me reset this because like what? All right, day. One thing I don't like about this, I'm not gonna lie, in the daily is that it looks like we're in a daily consolidation. I do terrible in daily consolidations. In fact, I tend to get chewed up in daily consolidations. So something I'll have to keep an eye out on. We have a PSP here. But yeah, not really much to say here in terms of where we're going. I could mark out this order block here as like holding price higher, but I think it's not necessary. You can if you want, but like I don't think it's necessary. I don't really see much on this daily chart that like stands out to me like right off the bat. I will say though that we did open, went lower, and we're up high, so I'm thinking going into the day we're going to continue. But let's just see what this structure looks a little bit more like. So it looks like we're possibly trying to put the moves in to either go higher, because if this is a failure swing at this point, this is a relevant swing, right? But this is, I wouldn't say it's a failure swing, maybe like a relevant swing. I think we're starting to go back up now, to be honest. But that won't be necessarily be confirmed until we take out this high here and have a change in state of delivery, so a CISD basically, right? So we opened, so on the 4 hour I usually like to mark out like the 1800 candle. So where we opened here. We made a relevant low, right? It's far from this one. It's a relevant low, and we've expanded up until now. So I'm potentially looking for this expansion to continue. However, we are in this bearish fair value gap. So I'm wondering if it will hold or we'll just bust past through it. I wouldn't be surprised if we were chased back into the range just because we have expanded a lot on the day and we are in this bearish fair value gap. So I'm kind of mixed right now, if I'm being honest. Let's go down to the 1 hour and get some more information. Okay, so we went from expansion into consolidation into expansion. Yeah, that's basically it. Or expansion into retracement / consolidation into expansion. It's kind of hard to tell if this is I mean, on ES it definitely looks like a consolidation, but it also looks like a retracement. It's potentially a consolidation. So weird. I don't know. Retracement / consolidation, whatever that looks like to you. Looks like we put in a relevant swing, I would guess. And we have a fair value gap. I'm going to go on a limb here and say we're potentially going up because I think we can find a fair value gap in this to help propel us upwards, but I'm not. Okay, see, now we have one. We have a 15-minute one. So if we're going to continue, I would ideally like to see price hold here. I'd like to see price come back into the fair value gap, put in a swing point, and then reverse and go higher. As for where we could target, there is a lot of low resistance here, but I'm not really expecting. I'm not gonna lie, we don't have any really good targets unless we put in some here. We could target up here. I'm liking how the price action is developing, but it's kind of hard to say if we're gonna respect this bearish fair value gap or go higher. Let's see here, because I think this should be a protected swing if I'm being honest. Oh, this is no. So we have a definite 30-minute here. I'll probably mark it out on ES as well. I was gonna trade live today, but like I overslept, so, and it's a Friday. I don't really like to trade on Fridays anyways. What day is this one? Thursday. Oh, Thursday. That makes sense. Okay. So we could get a midweek reversal. Never mind. Wednesday was that midweek reversal. Stretching. How did this week develop again? Oh, I'm hungry. Like, what did we do throughout the week? This was Monday. Oh, crap. So we've been chopping around the whole week. Monday put in the low, then we've been kind of in like a consolidation. Tuesday and Wednesday. I was getting chewed up in here. And probably here too. And now it's Thursday. That doesn't help. Okay. We might want to target this top here. We have a 30-minute fair value gap now. Alrighty, I want to see a continuation. We have expansion into consolidation into expansion. That usually supports expansion, continuation, plus we did put in a relevant swing. So I would want to see this continue expand despite this bearish fair value gap here, potentially targeting these highs. But let's just see what we get here. Go to the 5 minutes. See, we have a lot of low resistance here. I would like to see this come back in here. It's kind of respecting this 5 minute, but I don't, with all this liquidity here, So we could make a play back into the fair value gap as well. I would ideally like to see like bullish. I would ideally like to see us, yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Not really getting that on ES though. But you see, we didn't take out this, so that's still not a relevant swing here. And okay, we're kind of getting it, but not really. Let's go to 3 minutes. ES still refuses to come back in here. That's better. That's better. So are we going to get any bullish signals now, or are we just going to continue to like do this? So as you can see, ES is giving us bullish signals, but I want to see like an SMT. I don't see one. No, I don't see one. So we don't have anything actually here. We don't have any SMT. It's 10. You see, we haven't even had a change in state on NAS. Like, what? I don't trust this. Oh, we actually potentially do. I want to see where this candle closes, though. Okay, so I could take the trade. The only issue is that there's no, like, SMT, which I typically like to take. So I don't even know which one's the leading asset. I'll just take it on NAS. I don't really know if I like this. I probably will wait for the retrace and then probably I'll probably wait to see if there's a retrace, because like that's not really much of a retrace. What the hell? Are we just getting expansion? What the hell? We're just expanding. What the hell? Maybe I should have known. Expansion met with expansion, but like we didn't even come back to the change in state. That is crazy. We're just like, all right, let's do 5 minutes, because like, what is this doing? What? I'm so mad. You're kidding. Oh, you're kidding. Okay, so it worked out, but the issue is that like, why didn't I take this trade, right? I didn't see an SMT. we didn't come back to, I was waiting for it to come back realistically to the change in state of delivery. We didn't even get that. Not even this on the 5 minute. We didn't get it. We didn't get, like, I didn't see anything. I saw the manipulation, which is what I wanted to see, but I didn't see, like, anything else. No SMT, no PSP, no return back to the change in state of delivery. Now, if we'd returned back to the change in state and then we had started to propel higher again, I would have entered, but we didn't get that at all. Not on ES, not on NAS, which is crazy because this was a perfect trade. It was 1 to 2, and it would actually, it's more than 1 to 2. Oh, that is a damn shame. Let's just go to the next day. Whatever. That is crazy. That was a good trade too. So today's a Friday. We just put in a high, so maybe this is the high of today, so maybe we're coming back into the range. I don't know if we want to make new highs. There realistically is not much to go high to. I don't think it's necessary for us to, we can take a look. Alright, so we're going up. Let's go back to the 4 hour. Alright, ooh, I like this. You see this? Change in state. We have a 4 hour fair value gap. We can be lazy traders today and just trade off of this fair value gap. But let's still be a little cautious. So 1800 candle was put in here. We have a we have a relevant low, that's for sure. Wait, am I looking at the right day? Shit. Wait, am I looking at the right day? No, I'm not actually. No, I'm not. Alright, so we put in, this is where we open. So now we're going back into the fair value gap. So honestly, I was saying we'd come back into the range, and we very well could. We can come back deep into the range, right? But because of this fair value gap, I would want to see this hold. I don't usually expect Fridays to make new highs or new lows, but given where we are, because we definitely could come back to equilibrium with this range. We could come back to OTE. We do have a fair value gap down here. So it's a little tricky. But I would probably want to see... Wait, I should have probably marked out that fair value gap on ES as well. Sorry if my voice sounds a little raspy. Every time I, like, talk for long periods of time, it just gets, like, raspy. Because it gets harder to continuously talk. We do have Asia highs above us, so hey. I would say we more so, I don't know. It's kind of weird. I want to see if this fair value gap holds or not. Did we put in a relevant swing right now? I would say so. Wait, but this is giving change in state of delivery. Does expansion met with expansion? Like, what? I don't know, guys. Maybe we're going down after all. Expansion met with expansion? That's clear reversal signals. We could be rebalancing. We'll have to see. I don't know. Like, oops. Because I was originally going to be bullish, but because we already put in a high. It looks like we put in a high. And we did put in a reversal prior to the driver, which is that 9:30 driver. So we actually could be going lower. I want to see if this 30-minute... So this fair value gap might fail. I'm kind of mixed on what it's going to do, because Fridays are just a little all over the place. We do have a change in state of delivery on the 30 minutes and the 1 hour. You can't really see it on the 4 hour, but it's just clearly a change in state of delivery. So I'm thinking we could potentially going down, and we did expand a lot throughout from Thursday basically, so we could be due for a rebalance before we go up, right? And then also we have an inverse fair value gap here. It wouldn't be that far-fetched for us to come back in here and just do some work before we continue up, if we're going to continue up, right? So I still a little mixed, but if we're going, and then not on that, we're between fair value gaps. So I'd want to see if we're gonna hold and really show bearish price action. So I think maybe I'm swinging more towards bearish now, just because we have this change in state. We're disrespecting bullish PD arrays, we're respecting bearish PD arrays, right? So just looking at it from that lens, we do have some low resistance here. So other than that, though, in terms of targets, we do have some, I guess. Like these. You could also realistically aim for equilibrium here through the fair value gap. We also have these low resistance right here. Now, if we were to disrespect this, it would invalidate the model, and potentially we're just going to continue up. So I'm not sure I'm willing to flip my bias like that, but let's just see how this goes. So right now we're kind of invalidating this. Let's see what, okay, but we're rejecting. We're holding, kind of. Maybe I should use the 5 minute, because sometimes it's not that. Okay. We're clearly rejecting off of this. We're clearly going through this right now. So maybe we're going higher. But this hasn't closed yet, so I can't say for sure. I don't see any SMTs at the bottom here. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I actually do see one right here. Gabriella. That's actually giving very bullishness. I think we disrespected this. Yeah, we closed above. I think maybe we're going up. We had a SMT here. No other SMT though, that's the thing. And we're still relatively early in the... This is 3 minutes, 5 minutes. Still kind of lost on what the hell price wants to do. We still don't have a SMT. Nope, not that I can see. We're already on a 3 minute. Let's check out a 5 minute. But I did say I want to be bearish. The only thing is that we kind of disrespected this, but we're holding actually at this bearish PD array. We took out the high. I don't know. Let's see. We're kind of just chopping back and forth right now. There's no SMT, by the way. I can't. So it's 10 now, right? Any SMTs put in? Again, I don't see any. No SMTs, not really. But we did have a change in state of delivery. It's at 10 o'clock now. They're both kind of moving in the same way. That's actually not giving change in state of delivery. See, we closed here, but we didn't close below it on the NAS, so I can't realistically take a trade here. And then it's 10, so we're probably getting a deep retracement. So I did want to be careful of those. Oh, we could potentially see an SMT here at the highs. I'm not seeing any once again. And it looks like we're going higher. So yeah, so it looks like we're going higher. Again, though, I still don't see an SMT here. Wait. Shit, there's an SMT. Okay. Long. Let's target 1 to 2. It invalidated the model, so we're probably going in the opposite direction. We did have an SMT put in here where this took these lows and this didn't. In terms of, let's see here. I didn't really have two drivers though, I will say. But we're getting expansion, retracement, expansion, retracement. So that's kind of what I want to see to support price hop. I'm kind of just seeing if we had anything else, right? Like any... No PSP, no two-stage SMT, not that I can see. So I just realistically have... Okay, that's a deep retracement. I don't like that. We're kind of failing to go higher, and it's already 11. Well, we have the new 11:00 a.m. candle. I want to see us expand, but we're kind of just chopping around. Fridays, man. Fridays are just freaking terrible. If this gets back above, I'm probably just going to move it to break even. It's funny, because today is a Friday. That's exactly why I'm not upset that I didn't trade. I'm moving this to break even, because it's not going anywhere. It's already 1 o'clock. It's barely moving. 2 p.m. could come and it could go up, but, like, I don't... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. What the frick? Did we get any SMTs put in? No. Not really, no. Not at all, actually. I'm gonna take some off because we're not really doing anything. Oh shit, we're going. We're going. Can we go higher? Or is that it? It's Friday, so maybe I'm being too greedy. Let's take some more off. We'll get 200 if it hits. Let's speed this up, because this shit is just like... It's chopping. Oh, and then we got taken out. Alright. Maybe I should have taken it all off, because we actually did hit London highs. Yeah, that was terrible, bro. You see, like, the inefficient price delivery? It's because we're on a Friday. Don't like trading Fridays. We got some bread out of it, though. 50% win rate back. Made measly $300 on that. We're at 3%. So, hey, that's good, I guess. I want to hit that 6% or higher. I want to make those, like, 12 to 17% months. And you're probably like, 17%? I've seen it done. I've seen it done. I'll know I made it when I can pull those numbers. 3% up on the month. Not sweating it too much. That was good. Next session. Let's clear this. So we should be in a Monday now. I apparently do good on Mondays. But I think it looks like we're respecting bullish order flow again. Let's just look at how the weekly chart is looking. So we rejected off of this order block and fair value gap, whatever you want to call it, or supply zone, right? Looks like we're going back up. So obviously our long-term draw would be here. And maybe our short-term draw, because we close back in the range of this candle, we could also be heading for here as well. I think this is a good thingy. Friday barely really moves because it's a Friday. Don't really expect huge moves on a Friday. We respected this 4-hour here. Let me check something real quick. Has nothing. Check something real quick, guys. Just give me a second. Alright, nothing yet. Oh, interesting. Sorry, I'm looking at a test that I'm conducting right now in relation to my YouTube channel. Probably shouldn't be doing it in the video. But I'm just seeing something. Alright, we can get back to what we're doing. I'll check back on this later. Anyways, so we're expecting bullish order flow. It looks like change in state. I don't know if this is a true changing state because we could just be generating liquidity on the way up just to come back and take this. Because honestly, this doesn't look like a actual, reversal point. As you can see, we got expansion met with retracement, expansion met with retracement, expansion met with retracement. This looks like a reversal, like a legitimate reversal. And then reversal, expansion, and then expansion, right? And then we got expansion, retracement, expansion right now. This looks like a legitimate swing point though, so we could be going up. We're generating liquidity as we're going up though, which is like not exactly ideal. A little bit cautious here. Please don't cancel me for my accent. I don't even know what accent I'm trying to do, like British, I guess. So, oh wow. Wow. Actually, I think I just automatically have to short this. And you're probably like, why are you shorting this? There's too much low resistance below us. Too much. It's too delicious. It's too delicious. I can't move away from that. Which is interesting because we actually opened here. No, here. We went down and then came back up. This is too delicious. I don't think I can move away from this realistically. It doesn't make any sense. Don't you think this is too suspicious? This is too suspicious. You're telling me we're gonna really keep going up with all of this below us? I don't think so. I'm probably automatically looking for shorts just because of that. And not only that, we're somewhat, in a way, overextended. We're near the open. So what I'm thinking is that maybe we're going to make a swing, but we kind of already took out London High. And then go lower. There's too much. There's too much liquidity below us. Too much. Like, look. That swing low. This swing low. This swing low. That swing low. Oh man, we have so many targets. I feel like with the price action that we've been in, it's been kind of but equilibrium does overlap with this, so maybe realistically here, probably this is a long shot. So we've kind of just been in like expansion, retracement, expansion, but we're fizzling out, it looks like. So we could be due for a rebalance. But why do I feel like we're gonna come all the way down here? Could come here and then go back here, but that'd be suspicious. I feel like we're probably gonna come down here. I don't know. I think I'm definitely, and it's a Monday. Mondays are known to potentially put in the low of the week. And it's a Monday. Let's see if we can get some trade. I don't really see any SMTs at the top right now. And not even any like relevant PDRAs at the top, so like we're just gonna have to like figure this out right now. Why does it look like we have a change in state? Why does it look like we have a change in state? This would be another change in state right here, but I want to get it at the top. So I want a retracement up here so we can target all of this. That would be the ultimate goal. See? Do you see it? I still don't see an SMT at the top. There's no SMTs. I don't see shit. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Alright, let's watch the 5 minute. We have to watch this carefully so I can see if there's any SMTs put in, because right now we actually do potentially have something. Whoa, ho, ho. I will say, guys, that is an SMT. That is an SMT. But that's all we have. There's no two-stage SMT or anything like that. And that's really aggressive. Should I just, like, it's still too early. We're kind of chopping here. We put in another SMT here. We do not have a PSP. Oh shit, actually, wait a minute. We put in actually an SMT right here. Because this hasn't taken this. So the one that put in the SMT, I need to see it also start to like fail. So do we have any like... Oh, we have a PSP! We have a PSP. And we have an SMT. I knew it. I knew we were going lower. Now, how crazy would it be if we actually didn't end up going lower? Like, the biggest upset in history? Like, what? Alright, but the one that put in the SMT, I need to see that start to fail now, which would be... I don't even know. I'm not gonna lie, this area is, like, hella confusing. Like that. Like that. But I want to actually see us get below... Wait, actually? Wait a minute. So, actually, I would be taking this trade on ES. I might just take it on NASDAQ, to be honest. But I need to see us, like, go below this. You know what I mean? I can't... Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. We're expanding. Yeah, okay. So, I'm probably just going to market enter this. And, or is that too early? We have SMT in. I don't know which one I want to enter on. I ideally or realistically should enter on, like... SMP, but because SMP is the stronger asset, we could get like chopped up in this ish. So I'm gonna actually take it on yeah, and that overlaps with the equilibrium I was talking about in this low. I might take off partial, or should I just go for like, yeah, let's go for this. Let's place it on 1% here, or should I go for 2%? No, let's not do that. Let's be disciplined here. Let's take it slow. And let's move that to break even. Where have we hit? So we haven't hit equilibrium yet. Shit, please don't come back on me. Come on, just fucking expand and stop playing around, bro. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, you're kidding! Should I just move it back? Should I just move my stop back? I don't want to get taken out prematurely. No, no! I fucked up so bad. I should have just taken it off at equilibrium. And I moved my stop from break. I was so confident. That's why I moved it back. Oh my god. Wow. Wow. I mean, at least I didn't lose fully 500, but like, what? Oh my god, I should have just... I thought it could go a little bit deeper into equilibrium. I really thought it could do it. Guys. Yo, that 10 o'clock candle be vicious, bro. Ay, 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 ay. So what does it do? You're fucking kidding, right? You're fucking kidding, right? So it just basically chops for the rest of the day. I really fumbled that. At least I would have been at break even, but I should have took some off. I should have took some off at equilibrium. Why the hell did I mess around with that? Because I was so confident that it could potentially get this low, because it was so close. Shit. It's fine. Let's just brush it off. Let's just brush it off. Shouldn't have been... I technically wasn't even being greedy, but... I think maybe the biggest thing I shouldn't have done, I shouldn't have moved to my stop from break even. That was my biggest fumble. But it was such a good trade. Oh, that one hurt. I'm not gonna lie, that one hurt. That one hurt. Sorry, I'm just checking something. Okay. Let's, we're invalidating this fair value gap / gap situation here. I will say that we didn't really do much on Monday, which is why I got freaking taken out, because it was a freaking back and forth type movement, and we ended up closing within the freaking candle. So, with that being said, sorry for my crash out. I don't think we put in the low of the week. So Tuesday can usually put in the low of the week, or Wednesday can put in the low of the week if we're gonna end up with a up candle on the week. So I'm gonna be a little bit cautious going into here, but see, once again, we have so much low resistance being generated here. That's a lot of low resistance. And then also, where do we open? We opened here. We don't even have a relevant low, really. That little thing here. That little wick? Come on now. Kind of cautious here. And we're coming into this bearish order block. We have too much low resistance below us. This is where we ended and then went up. I don't think any of this is a protected low. Maybe this one, but I honestly would probably be a little bit bearish here. Now, if we're bearish, what is going to propel us lower? Well, I probably should just mark out the full thing, huh? I honestly wouldn't expect us to come back up here, all the way up here, but I'm definitely thinking we're probably bearish. Again, it's a Tuesday. Tuesdays are kind of but like there's a weekly profile that suggests that Tuesday or Monday could put in the low of the week. Wednesday can also put in the low of the week if it's a midweek reversal, and the fact that we're moving away from all this low resistance, these are not relevant lows. You see how this is relatively close to this? This is a failure swing. Low resistance liquidity. This can be seen as high resistance liquidity, so maybe, but I don't know. I'm actually... See, look, we like barely made a low. This is the 1800 candle. We barely made a low. I mean, maybe this can be seen as a low. I don't... We went up a lot. Did we have news? If we have news, we could potentially... I don't know if that's news, actually. Kind of hungry. No, not news. I'm really skeptic here. I'm thinking we're going lower. But I think we actually had a bullish fair value gap. Did we? Well, bullish fair value gaps. We have too much low resistance to be going up high. Look at all this. Like, come on. I'm skeptic. Let's see. We've already expanded a lot too. We don't really have a relevant low for the day. I'm really pushing more towards bearish here. I'm still not convinced. Are we really just going up? They're kind of diverging a little bit. Let me just take a closer look. See, like, it's fizzling out, like, so bad. And there's an SMT in play here. It would be great if I had a two-stage SMT. So here, or I guess I could use this one, this candle here with the current candle. So this candle. So the one that put in the SMT, if we're gonna go lower, I would need to see. I'm probably gonna use the 5-minute just because this is like not very. Do we have a PSP? We do. We do have a PSP as well. See how this candle is green and that candle is white? It's a PSP. So I'm probably going to use the 5-minute to gauge this. Or should I use the 3-minute? I don't know. No, I think I need to see this close below here for me to like... It's just not really doing anything. See how, like, I need to see some, like, real crazy push. Wait a minute. Seeing if we have any more SMTs here. Not really. It's literally not doing anything. Okay. Any SMTs? Not. Wait a minute. No, not really. No, not really. That's not convincing enough. Maybe 2 o'clock. Let's see what that 4 o'clock candle looks like, because this is like not it. I don't know. Maybe we can get like. Maybe it will like start to fall during 2 o'clock, because this is not really giving me much, you know. It's barely moving. It's pretty like unwilling to go lower, even though we do have some movement lower. I would need to see some momentum here, which I'm not seeing. So we just, yeah, it's just chopping around. Yep, it's not really doing anything. So I'm guessing there's not even like a SMT and to even suggest that this is going higher either. So I guess we're just going higher. I'm thinking maybe we can get like a trade, maybe a lower, like a sell trade, because like look at all of this, bro. Let's go back out to 15. We're kind of just inching towards this fair value gap. We have all this low resistance below us. I'm gonna see if we get something at 2, because I feel like this is just priming. I feel like there might be a... I don't like trading afternoon, but because this is like so... Look how lethargic it's moving. It's generating a bunch of liquid. You know what I mean? It's like prepping for something. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm a little stiff. I really need to go eat something. At this point, just get to the fair value. Jesus, look at all this low resistance. Jeez. No SMT. So why didn't I take a trade down here, right? Lack of displacement, lack of momentum. We had an SMT plus a PSP, but we didn't really go anywhere. And this is the asset that put in the SMT. So I need to see, even though we were falling from here, I need to see some crazy momentum down. Plus, we weren't really in any like bearish PD array. So yeah, we're in this fair value gap now. I'm seeing if we have any movement coming into 2 o'clock, because we could get something. I don't really like trading 2 o'clock though. Now, do we have any SMT? Not really. Wait. Actually, we do. Between this and this. But I need to see some crazy momentum. I'm not seeing that. It's not yet 2 either. Fuck! Whoa! Whoa! Where did that come from? Shit. Shit. Okay. We do have an SMT. No PSP though. Not that I can see. I'm not that convinced. I don't really like taking afternoon trades. I feel like I maybe have to take this on like... trying to see which one has the cleaner setup. We do have a breaker structure here, so in a sense I could enter here. I just don't... What's the one that put in the SMT? This one, right? It's clear. It's showing clear bearish signs, but I want to see like... I'm still like kind of skeptic. So order block. If we hold, we could potentially see something, but I don't know. So this 2 o'clock. Okay, so if we're gonna go down, because we're coming up on the end of the day, maybe we want to rebalance. So maybe that's the realistic play. If I decide to take a trade here, which I'm still very hesitant about. Especially since we're 2 hours away from close. I don't think we're gonna get anything here. SMT. Oh, and a PSP actually. But I need to see some crazy like displacement, which I'm not seeing right now. And we invalidated the setup. I mean, you see how we're kind of bouncing around here? Yep, there's nothing. There's nothing. Let's just go to the next day. Let's not waste any time. We're about an hour in now. I'm liking what I'm seeing here. It's looking like we didn't put any relevant high or low in, so it looks like a New York reversal into continuation higher. So, but let's just do our full analysis. Maybe we can get something before we end this stream. It's not a stream, but this video. So I think the play is up here. Yeah, just looking off of that, we have an inverse gap / fair value gap hybrid type situation here. Go down to 4 hour. We do have a, that's that reversal I was talking about, a 4 hour gap. So we're respecting bullish PD arrays, probably want to continue to respect it. Where did we open? Where did we open? Where did we open? Here. So it looks like, yeah, we didn't put any relevant high or low. It looks like we just put in a relevant higher, a low, relevant low, sorry. What day is today? Today's a Wednesday. Okay. Wednesdays can be, did we really make the low of the week though? We kind of did. We kind of did. I think we're fine. I'm thinking maybe we're gonna just keep expanding from here. Oh crap. What did I do? I like how this is looking. Strong. Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of a failure swing, but whatever. I'm definitely more bullish. I'm loving the price action lately. We're holding at this order block. Could see, I want to see a change in state, or not a change in state, a sweep / SMT. Wow, did you guys hear that? I'm so hungry. Okay, we're getting it now. Okay, we don't have an SMT though, which is what I kind of don't like, but hey. Nope, not an SMT again. Nope. Oh, we're coming back deep. I was expecting higher prices. Oh shit, there's an SMT here. But I'm not freaking... No. There's an SMT here, yes. But I'm not trading lower. That doesn't make any sense. If we go through this, then I'm not taking a trade. It looks like it's holding. I'm not taking a shorts. I'm not taking shorts, no. Looks like a potential SMT. Or not. Nope. I did think this was a failure swing, so that could be what's happening here. We took out the low SMT. It's 10 o'clock now. If we're going to make a play higher, it would be now. SMT. Okay, that did not hold. We're back in equilibrium. It's really late in the session now. SMT. There is kind of like no, it's not an SMT. No. We do have an SMT here though. God, it's so hard to spot these things, man. SMT right here. I guess I can mark it out. But it's getting kind of late. It's like 10:30 now. Like, if this shit's gonna go up, it needs to do it like now. I'm not really interested in taking trades after 11, 11:30. And there's like nothing to... I wouldn't short this. There's also like not enough space to like do anything. Like, let's see. Let's just hypothetically say, let's say we shorted from here to maybe here. I wouldn't have even been able to get 1 to 2. No. Doesn't make any sense. And that SMT did not hold. Okay. Midweek reversal. What's up? What time is it? No SMT, by the way. Oh, actually, I take that back. We have an SMT harder. Back up, Gabriella. Gabriella, back up, Gabriella, la la. So the one that put in the play, it's kind of late in the session though. Do we have an do we at least have a PSP or 2-stage SMT? Not that I can see. That's for sure. Oh, wait. So actually it looks like I would have gotten my 2 to 2, but I don't... That's not what I was expecting. This is definitely a situation where I would not like... Yeah, I would have gotten it. Damn. This is definitely not a situation where I would have traded this. We have an SMT. It's about to be 11, so we could get like a retrace. I don't really like the idea of like... And quite frankly, it'd actually be better to take, because this is the weaker asset, right? So technically it might be better to actually long on this if we're gonna go up. The only issue is I don't like the time of day it's at, which is it's kind of... This is still within the threshold of taking a trade. It's just that I don't know. I'll take it. I'll just enter market order here. I'm gonna probably lower my risk though, I'm not gonna lie. Not really that interested, and yeah, I'll lower my risk. Move to break even. It looks like it's working. Why I want this move to break even. Do you guys see this, like, fuckery, bro? Like, move to break even! Move to break even! Let's reload it. Sorry for my crash out once again. Kind of embarrassing.
Last time, one of the times I tried to move it to break even and it wouldn't go. Yo, these people need to fix their shit, bruh. Stop loss price must be lower than the price entry. Bitch! What do you mean it must be lower? That doesn't make any sense. That does not make any sense. Why is their system glitching? I'm so sorry, guys. FX replay is just being so stupid. That does not make any sense. I should be able to trail my stop. I'm already in the trade. Oh my god. Now it's freaking like... Yo, this shit's pissing me off, bro. That does not make any sense if I'm already in the friggin' trade, bro. Yo. I'm gonna take some off. Oh my god! This is what I'm talking about. It took me out of the... Yo, okay. I'm gonna be so mad if it hits TP. I'm gonna be so mad if it hits TP. Alright, this is just going and doing absolutely fucking nothing. I was trying to take some off to avoid this ish. Yo, FX Replay needs to get their system in fucking check, bro. Because their shit is broken, man. It's gonna hit TP. It's gonna hit it. I don't have, oh my, I'm so mad. And that did not take me out of the profit, bro. You know what, guys? I'm just gonna end it here. The video's long. As you can see, that would have worked out, but because FX Replay wants to be a little piece of... Let me just contain myself. Anyways, I'll see you in the next one. Hopefully we can recoup that loss or losses that we got. Oh, but before that, I guess I can show you. I think we're up 2% now because I took that loss. So around 2.5% on the month. I really want to get to that 6% or higher. I think if I get 100 or a 1 to 2 or a 1 to 3 risking 1%, that should put me at 4%, nearly 5%. And then maybe if I target 1 to 3, really close to 6%, I think we can do it. Still got a couple more days. That's really suckish because that would have been a win. It would have recouped some of this loss, and just FX Replay just had to be like stupid, bro. Like, that's not the first time that's happened to me. They need to get their system in check, bro. Anyways, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Sorry for the crash out. And yeah, peace.